Hi, Chris Matson here. I'm at the edge of the red gate of Kalamalka Provincial Park. Recently a devastation occurred in here of trees being cut down. This beautiful forest. Now notice how lush it is. You know, there's walking into the park here. Beautiful birds singing. Very lush. It's incredibly beautiful and thick. Look at these trees. You know, they're thriving. Very dense and beautiful, giving lots of oxygen to the air, lots of beauty, and home for the birds and all the beautiful critters. This is a provincial park, and so in a provincial park, of course, this is the one place where we allow things to be kept in as natural a state as possible. We don't create grocery stores and, you know, things like that. Now, just around the corner, it's a very disheartening sight, but the public has to see this. And those that did it held accountable and asked why. I was walking through the park about 3 weeks ago, and I noticed a guy with the Ministry of Environment uniform on, giving people these big cutter things to cut down trees about 3-4 inches in diameter. And, you know, I can understand if there's, you know, going over a trail or something, but that wasn't the case. These were beautiful, vibrant, young, healthy pine trees. And after the devastation of a pine beetle a few years ago, etc., it's good to see these beautiful trees coming in. Now, notice along through this beautiful lushness, there's pine trees, there's ample room for everything to grow. We've got our Saskatoons, our choke cherries, our wild grasses. It's a beautiful sight. And the air is so pure and beautiful. Now, as we come around the corner, though, all of a sudden, it's open. It's more open. And that would be fine, except this has been destroyed by man. Literally coming in here, I was informed by the environment guy that this isn't the first time they've come in, and asking why, he said, well, couldn't really give a good answer, but then he was saying, well, you know, it gives more water for those trees that are here. Well, excuse me, but the trees that are in the thick over here, they're doing quite fine. They're doing very well. And so, see how this tree here is in the open? And it's open because they've cut so many trees down. This is what they were cutting down, and literally dozens, if not into the hundreds. This is our lifeblood of the planet, and why they were allowed to do that and did it, I want you to contact them and find out. They may have a lame story. The Ministry of Environment obviously is not looking after the benefit of us. Here are stumps from a few that were cut several years ago, and now notice there's more and more. These were cut. These we're looking here at a dozen or so, and now look at this. This is an open field now. There was no need to cut those. This one here was one that was just cut a couple weeks ago. This then was a beautiful pine. Now look at it. There's the stump from it. There it is. Look at around where it was. Here's some more right here. Look at these. These were beautiful trees out here in the open, cut. You can still see how fresh that cut is. They're still green on these. 1, 2, 3, 4 trees, just still partially green. And look at this open area. There was no reason to cut these trees. Absolutely none. We are a long ways from any suburbs. They can't say that it was for fire thing. Matter of fact, look at how thick the trees are down over there. They can't say that they need open space because from the air, as you can see, large parts of Kal Park are open already. Here's another one. Look at that, just fresh cut. Here's another one, fresh cut. And now look at, we're in the open here. Here's another one, fresh cut. Here's another. My God, it's sick. It's this ocean of devastation in here. Here's another one, fresh cut. Look at that. The tree is still trying to be green. Here's another one. These were beautiful, thriving trees. Look at that. Beautiful pines. Beautiful pines. And they can't say it's like any sort of infestation from pine beetle or something. These were vibrant, incredibly healthy trees. Here's one in this open area that was spared. See, that's what they're beautiful, 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 healthy trees. And they go in here. See this field? They cut down literally dozens, like I say, if not into the hundreds of trees here for no reason. They can't say they need more grassland. If you look on the other side of the park, the whole thing is grassland. Look at these trees. Another one's cut. 1, 2, look at that. 3, 4, 5, 6, just in this little area, right here. The Ministry of Environment. Oh, look at this. Okay, I'm gonna look at this here. See this tree right there? Now I'm gonna scan from the stump, just so you can see. What on earth's reason? Why would they have to cut this tree down? There's not like there's zillions of them around here. You've seen what lush ones they can thrive. Look at this. It's, you know, that tree would have lasted a couple hundred years. You know, way longer than these trees than us being on the planet and probably our kids. Look at these again and again. Everywhere here. It's heart-wrenching. Look at this. Wherever I go, I just keep going. Here again. Just right here. 2 steps, 3 steps over again. Another one. And another one. These were beautiful trees. Another one. Another one. Another one. Look at this. Another one. This is sick. Another. And another. And another. Over here now. Another one. And another one. There. And 2 right there. Another one. Oh my God, here they're even piled. There's so many of them. Another one. Another one. Another one. Over here too. You know, like these trees, there was no reason to cut any of those. That's our lifeblood. And this is a provincial park. Okay, to get a better idea, I'm back on the trail now. And now I want you to see on one side of the trail, this is beautiful. Look at this. We've got all these thriving trees through here. They're wonderful. Nature takes care of itself. It sorts itself out. It knows what to do. It, you know, and trees attract moisture, you know, and life, you know. And now look at this. From here, that's that side. This side has been devastated. This would be as beautiful as that, but yet they've come in here and destroyed this place. I was told that 10 years ago they came in and did the same thing, and here's remnants of that. Now, if you see this park from the air, and if you see the globe at large, we don't have a lot of beautiful forest left. It's being devastated in so many ways. Now, what I did here is just see this open area, this wide open area. What I did is I just walked through for a minute and just pulled out a few of the trees that have been cut from this open area. Some of them, there's no trees within, you know, quite a few meters of them, but yet they cut them down. Look at this. These are all trees that about 3 weeks ago were still alive, that were cut. Look at that. You know, I could be walking here a long time pulling up trees from there. This is just a sampling to show you what was taken from this wide open area. So, here we go. There has to be accountability with government. There was no reason for this. So first off, there's no logical reason to cut these trees down. We're not near houses. There's stuff all around. We have enough moisture. The trees are obviously able to thrive. They're not an obstruction of, you know, whatever. They were just, for some reason, make work project or whatever, or maybe a more sinister agenda that they would like to at some point say, look at, let's put suburbs here, you know, or something like that. I don't even want to think things like that, but you know, a sinister group that would do this, I wouldn't put it past them. So as people that stand for the environment, let's hold these people accountable, and those that did this, we would like to have a tree planting group come in here to replace all of the trees, and we would like the ministry to pay for it. That is what is fair. There will be, this will be broadcast around, and let's hold these consciousnesses, if you call them that did this, accountable. I want to give you a little bit of an idea more of what I'm talking about. Notice this is all grass, 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 grass. You know, there's a little bit of a little something, maybe a, you know, foot and a half tall or whatever. Grass, grass, grass. Some flowers. And then right in the middle of this is a tree, a beautiful tree that was cut. Here it is. It's about Christmas tree height. Beautiful pine. It's still partially green. And there's the stump. And to give you a better idea of where and what they're doing, look at, there it is. Nothing around it. Why on earth would anybody come in to a beautiful provincial park and do that? Okay, now I'm on the edge of the park. You can see the houses across there, and then the car coming by. You know, where there's the suburbs over there, right? And so now on the other side of this hill, if you walk straight up this hill, you know, maybe not quite a kilometer, maybe half kilometer, whatever, that's where the devastation occurred. And so if they want to say that it was some sort of fire prevention thing, that's crazy. Also, if they are into clearing for fire, why not simply shred out, look at this here, all the dead stuff, you know? Take a shredder and shred it, that way it still returns to the soil and gets rid of the fire hazards. You know, so if that's, you know, if that's some sort of thing, that's what would be logical, you know. So any sort of an excuse that it's for fire, that's crazy, you know. And so would be anything about moisture or something. There's literally no reason to cut thriving, healthy trees.